Guys, please check your audio and video settings, please, everyone. Please switch off your cameras. Mr. Sai Kiran, switch off your camera. Right, guys. I'm joining. Is it 28-8? No, yeah, you have invited to co-teach FSJD. Full stack. Is it right? 2908. Your batch is started on that only, na? Accept. Yes, boss. Now go to classwork, guys. Create. I think it's better for material. Material. Okay, guys. Material. What's the name I should give? Okay. Full stack Spring. Full stack Spring class content. Class content 1. Class content part 1. Okay. Then upload. Upload, browse. What's your batch? Here is the batch. Spring is here, guys. 63. Intro, how many classes are there? These classes are done. Taking time to upload. Yeah, nice. Upload, browse, core module. Here also some classes are there. There are also some classes are there. Okay, I think save post. Save post. Yeah, I think you can see all your material, nice ones. All your material you can see here, right, boss? So that's done. Stop video. Yeah, now onwards I'll share the content there. Let's keep today's content also there. Spring here. FS Spring 63 Spring core module. Application improvement. What is today's date, guys? 19. Today's date is 19, right? Okay. Done. Have a look, guys. Okay. Now, somewhat. So far, we have seen by-type mode of auto wiring using @auto wire annotation, right? Okay. Now listen. Yeah. Constructor-arg tag. Constructor-arg tag. Listen carefully, guys. This is very useful tag now. Constructor-arg tag. Everyone focus. If okay, guys. This tag is having two functionalities. having two functionalities. Okay. A perform constructor injection configurations on Spring Bean of XML driven configuration of Spring Bean in XML driven configuration. In XML driven configurations. To perform constructor injection configurations on Spring Bean in XML driven configuration. Simply in XML driven configuration. This is the one angle, Raghav. Okay. Okay. What is the example for it? Okay. I have a predefined bean, Ra. I have a predefined bean. Okay. Bean ID dt class is equal to java.util.date. Yes, boss. Constructor -arg. Name is equal to year. Value is equal to, yeah, anything you take, you give, it will take as 1900 plus. Anything you give, it will take as 1900 plus. Right, boss? Value is equal to, what is this? 110. Yeah, if you take 110, what's the meaning of 1900 plus 110? 1900 plus 110. It becomes what, guys? Internally, it will take as internally, it takes it as internally, it takes it as 1900 plus 110. 1900 plus 110 equal to how much, guys? 2010. Okay, guys. Tell me next one. Copy. Copy. Tell me here what is there. Year. Next one is what, guys? Month. What is the month I should write, boss? 10th month. Next. Constructor -arg. Name is equal to date. Value is equal to value is equal to 20th date. Okay, guys. Now tell me. Yeah, this time what's happening, my dear? What's happening? Can you tell me? Not only Spring Bean is configured, I'm doing constructor injection or not? I'm doing constructor injection on the Spring Bean or not? Okay. Here, the Springs IOC container. Here, the Springs IOC container uses 3-param constructor of java.util.date class. Understanding my statement? Yeah, here also I should close the above. Java.util.date class to create object and to inject given year comma, what, guys? Year comma, month comma, date values. Year comma, month comma, date values. I hope you are understanding my statement, guys. Demo classes, Google links also same. Demo classes, Google links also same. Okay. Injecting. And to inject year comma, give this one. So ultimately what happened, guys? date dt is equal to new date of, what is this? Indirectly, what happened? 2010, 110 plus next 10th month, 20th date. 10th month and 20th date. Okay. If you are anyone joined today and looking for Google Classroom link, this is the Google Classroom. This is for students. So we are ready with the date class object, boss. Come on, my dear. Come on. This is one angle. To perform construct injection configurations on Spring Bean in XML driven configuration. Are in annotation driven constructor injection, setter injection. Suppose you have written construct-arg tag 10 times, then it looks for 10 param constructor. You have written construct-arg tag for 3 times, then it looks for 3 param constructor. You have written construct-arg tag 2 times, then it looks for 2 param constructor. Understanding my statement, guys? Note. Okay. The IOC container looks for enarg constructor to create Spring Bean class object. Enarg constructor. Okay, enarg constructor to create Spring Bean class object. If we place constructor arg tag for n times. Is that clear? It looks for enarg constructor. To create Spring Bean class object, if you place a constructor-arg tag for n times under bean tag, that is note, Ravo. Another note. Okay. This is what? Constructor-arg tag angle number is to perform constructor injection configuration. Next, boss. B. To call factory method. Understanding my statement? To call factory method. Listen. I think I forgot to do this. Slash here, slash. Here also closing tags. To call factory method having arguments as part of factory method based bean instantiation. Spring Bean instantiation. Okay. Instantiation in XML driven configurations. As part of factory method based Spring Bean instantiation in XML driven configuration. Simply, literally in what? XML driven configuration. Got it, guys? Understanding my statement? Okay, this is to call. To call factory method having arguments as part of factory method based Spring Bean instantiation XML driven configuration. Now listen carefully, everyone. Bean ID LDT class is equal to java.time.local date time. Java.time.local date time. Factory method now. Array, it is not Naura Babu. I want to call off. End of this. Okay, I'll come to end of bean tag in a moment, Rababu. Okay, first of all, you see the documentation of this off method. First of all, you see the documentation of this off method. Local date time docs. Local date time docs. Look at this off method. We have a lot of off methods, Rababu, where we can create. Check it out. Year, month, day of month, hour, minute. Is there na? Is there or not there? Off method is a static method. Returns what? Local datetime class object. When you call now method, it returns local datetime class object having system date and time. When you call off method, it returns local datetime class object having year, month, date, hour, minute value. Having year, month, date, hour, minute values. Clear, guys? Understanding my statement, guys? Come on. Okay. Now, total how many things? 5 things we have to pass. Constructor-arg. Yeah, if you don't know what names you want to pass, try to pass in the same order. Value is equal to, for example, I passed. Here you can pass complete year. 2020. Nice, guys. Constructor-arg 2020. Next. Constructor-arg. What is this? 10th month. Constructor-arg 20th date. Right, boss? Constructor-arg. What is that? Hour and minute. Okay. 17th hour, 5 o'clock. Constructor-arg. Constructor-arg. Tell me, guys, what is this? Okay, 30th minute. End of it. End of the beat. What this will use, guys? Uses off method of java.time dot local date time class to create and return local date time class object having given date and time. Having given date and time. Understanding my statement, boss? Tell me here. Local date time LDT is equal to local date time of LDT is equal to local date time of tell me, guys, 2020 year not 1900 plus. Everything will be taken directly. 10th month, 20th date, 17th hour, 30th minute. 17th hour, 30th minute. There are 2 angles for constructor-arg tag. This constructor-arg tag for constructor injection. When factory-method is not there. Here it is not for constructor injection, Babu. This is to create a given Spring Bean class object through factory method. If that factory method is looking for arguments, then you have to supply argument values like this. Then you have to supply argument values like this. Got it, guys? Okay. Local date time dot now method returns local date time class object. Local date time class object returns what, guys? Returns local date time class object having system date and time. Local date time dot off method. Off method. They have overloaded, multiple overloaded forms. Method returns local date time class object. Returns what, guys? Local date time class object having having given date comma time values. Given date comma time values. I hope you understood both angles, Rababu. Okay, sir, why are you talking this one today? Oh, I have a need, that's why I'm talking. So let's move to our application, boss. Where is our application? Switch workspace, NTAJ 915. Not that one, no? FS63. FS60. Factory method now. Base package is this. Now listen carefully. What I am doing. Say paste. Say paste. Concentrate, guys. Concentrate. LD. Okay. Otherwise, date. DT1 something. Local date time. This time I want to see this object is created using what method? Off method. But off method takes, sir, other day while calling now method, why I have not passed argument values? A now method is empty method, Bob. It is not expecting any argument values from you. Is it expecting any argument values from you guys? No. Okay, boss. Next, concentrate. P. Here is my what, my dear? Constructor -arg value is equal to what theory I said? Same theory. 2022 you want? Right, you mentioned. Next, guys. Constructor -arg value is equal to 10th month. Constructor -arg value is equal to 20th month. Constructor -arg value is equal to, tell me. Value is equal to date 17th hour, that means 5th hour. Constructor -arg value is equal to 20th minute. Nice. You get one problem here. What is the problem? Go to target class. Go to target class. Now forget about all injections, Rababu. Comment setter injection. Constructor injection is commented. Arbitrary method is commented. Arbitrary method is commented. Only here I am enabling. Field injection is enabled. This is for field injection, boss. FIL. This is for field injection. What do you say? Definitely it is for field injection. Right now, boss? Definitely it is for field injection. Okay, now listen. By default, @auto-void field array. This is technically called field. It is applied on the top of field. That's why field injection. Now listen. Local date time LDT na @auto-void by default performs what injection, my dear? By-type mode injection, right, boss? Performs what? By-type mode of injection. By-type mode of injection, right, boss? application. See guys, no unique bean definition, no qualifying bean of type, local date type, expected single matching bean, but found to. Alright, it's saying that having type local date time, we have two dependent beans. One is this, one is this. Are you feeling it, guys? Are you understanding? So that means there is an ambiguity problem or not? At the rate auto void is applied on what property? LDT, LDT. What is the type of property? Local date type. Matching that type, how many dependents are there? Matching that type, how many dependents are there? Dependent 1, dependent 2. Right? Okay, now we are this can hold how many values? One value. How many are ready to inject? 2. Expected single matching but found 2 na boss. Expected single matching but found 2. What do you say? Expected single matching but found 2. So this demands by name mode of auto wiring or not? This definitely demands by name mode of auto wiring or not? By name mode of auto wiring, right, boss? Okay, guys. Now listen. When should I go for by name mode of auto wiring using @auto wide annotation? @auto wide annotation. Convinced, guys? @auto wide annotation. Answer. Answer. Yeah. By default, @auto wide performs. What is this? By type mode of auto wiring. That means it detects the dependent spring bean based on type or class. Based on type or class. Understanding my statement? Okay. If multiple dependent spring beans are having same type. Multiple dependent spring beans are having same type. Then there is a possibility of getting ambiguity problem. What is this? Ambiguity problem. Which throwing what, guys? The following exception. Throwing the following exception. First, I will give situation for getting error. Ambiguity means you know na boss? English meaning. Ambiguity, confusion problem, right? Ambiguity means it is in confusion state. Ambiguity means it is in confusion state. It expecting single matching but found 2 matchings, right? Okay. If something like this, Babu, you have given 10 interviews and 5 companies released offer letters. 5 companies released offer letter. One from IBM, one from Wipro, one from Infosys, one from Capgemini, one from other big MNC. Now tell me, you will be in the ambiguity state or not? You will be in ambiguity state or not? which offer to accept, which offer to reject. In that context, you will be in ambiguous state or not, dilemma state or not. That is called ambiguity problem. So right now, same situation is occurred or not? Yeah, what is the exception we got, my dear, here? What is the exception that we got here, my dear? Ambiguity problem. Copy this. Say board. CCDT and DT1. Non-unique bean definition exception. Yeah. Code creating problem. Code creating problem. Yes. Let's see the code creating problem, Raghav. Code creating problem. Code creating problem. Here is my what, guys? In application context dot x. What, guys? In application context dot excel. Nice. Okay, here is the story. Copy this, my dear. Here is my application context dot x. Yes, boss. Okay, guys. Becomes the arg values of method while calling on local date time things. While calling on local date time things. Got it, guys? Understanding my statement? Tell me here, local date time, boss. Matchings are found or not? First matching is this. Second matching is this. First matching is this. Second matching is this. Convinced, my dear? Got it? Okay. One is first matching, other one is second. Okay, guys. To solve this problem, Alexa, switch on balcony central light. Alexa, turn on balcony central light. Alexa is having some problem. Let me switch on from my mobile app. Right, guys? Yeah. To overcome this problem, this ambiguity problem. What problem? Ambiguity. Ambiguity problem. Take the support of biname mode of auto wire. Take the support of biname mode of auto. You need to take the support of biname mode of auto wire. Shall we see that, guys? How to perform biname mode of auto wiring? Yeah, very simple, boss. There are many ways of doing that work. Okay, guys. Biname mode of auto wire. Yeah. Number one, listen. We can do biname mode of auto wiring. Mode of auto wiring in multiple ways. Number one, using @qualifier annotation. What annotation, guys? I always use subject as a story to follow. No blind things to do, right? Using @qualifier annotation. Okay. Using primary is equal to true. This is in XML. Or using @primary annotation. Using primary is equal to true, that is in XML, or using @primary annotation. Yeah, boss. It is in XML, this is, or @primary in annotations. Yeah, if you are using annotation, @primary. Next, this is very easy, boss. By matching proper, okay, you are not worried about property order. Property or param name with field or param name with one of the dependent, one of the matching dependent Spring Bean. One of the matching dependent Spring Bean ID. One of the matching dependent Spring Bean ID. Okay, shall we see one by one, my dear? Let's deal with one by one. Okay, number one, @qualifier. Check it out. @qualifier B9. @qualifier B9. Right now, how many are there, guys? Two matchings are there. SysDT, DT1. SysDT, DT1, right? Okay. SysDT, DT. Cool, guys. Setter injection test. Java application. Okay, now what is happening, boss? What is injected? System date and time is injected. Earlier in the same setup, we got exception. But now in the same setup, are we getting any exception, Ra Babu? Now in the same setup, are we getting any exception? Are we getting any exception, boss? No, that means ambiguity problem gone na? Ambiguity problem. You got a clarity. Okay, what is the clarity? Out of all those companies, okay, CTS is the best company. Cognizant Technologies is the best company, right? Okay, no, sir, you don't want to work with this one. You pass DT1 as the bean ID. You pass the DT1 as the bean ID. Yeah, this time what is injected, Ra Babu? 2022 is injected or not? There also 5:30 something I have injected. So 5:30 means evening hours only, na? That's why good evening message asked. That's why good evening message has come. I did not like injection, right? We are not only doing setter injection, auto wiring test. File name also I will rename to what? Auto wiring test. Here also auto wiring test. Auto wiring test. Right click, run as Java application. Cool. Super cool. Everyone enjoyed it. Everyone liked the auto wiring, boss. This is auto wiring. Okay, guys. So if this is indirectly by name, na dependent is found based on the name. Dependent is found based on the name. Did you notice it? Super, guys. Okay, next. Solving ambiguity problem using qualifier annotation. Along with auto wide annotation, we need to place qualifier annotation having dependent Spring Bean ID. Having the dependent Spring Bean ID. Having the dependent Spring Bean ID. Cool, guys. Got the clarity, my dear? Here is the X. Copy this. This is my target Spring Bean, boss. This is my target Spring Bean, boss. Target Spring Bean. End of the class. Okay, this is my target class. Target Spring Bean. Cool, guys. Okay, this is most important area. This is most important thing. As usually, our application context.x. As usually, here is my application context.x. That is going to be regular. Application context.x. Application context.x. Convinced, my dear? Using @conf. Let me highlight with a different color. Here, I will highlight with a different. I will highlight that one in the different color. Cool. Okay, but one technical problem is there. Check it out. This time I am not going for field injection. I am going for constructor injection. Auto wiring through constructor injection. Right, boss? Okay, I will try to put DT1 @qualifier DT. @qualifier DT. Oh, it's a load up. No, it's an array. Sorry. Okay. Constructor. Where is constructor? This is constructor. No? Yeah. Here is my. Here you comment. This you comment. @qualifier. No internet, no books will talk all these things. They may talk about qualifier, but they never talk about this much detail. See, @qualifier is not allowed. At the rate qualifier is not allowed on the top of the constructor. The annotation qualifier is disallowed for this location, disallowed for this location. We can apply on the top of method, on the top of setter method, on the top of field. Can we apply on the top of the constructor? No. Then how to solve this problem? To solve this problem, apply before the parameters. Apply before the parameter. Apply before the parameter. Are you understanding my statement, guys? Now you run the application. Or if you are active, I can give more points. If you are not active, I also think that people are not interested to learn. Let's not go depth. Let's not go depth. Show your interest and gain more subject from me. Every reason for not working, Praveen Srinivas, did you watch annotation videos? Every annotation can be applied everywhere. Every annotation applied everywhere. Syed Fatima, first of all, complete core Java, then come to Spring class. If you are confused, it means pure core Java problem. Guys, when you go for, because if you don't accept core Java statement, Spring looks very heavy. Is the same core Java statement, 1 to Java, Spring annotations are added. What do you say, guys? This is very simplest application. Lot of core Java is there. Fatima Sheikh, check your core Java. If your core Java is weak, stop from this batch. First complete good amount of core Java, then think about Spring. Course completion is not important. How much knowledge you gained in that course, that is most important. Guys, the people who are having good core Java knowledge, are you enjoying Spring sessions? Am I audible? Am I reachable? Am I making subject learning process easy and interesting? I am not saying point 1, point 2, point 3. I am creating a problem. I am giving solution. Right, boss. Sashi Prakash, core Java should not be remembered. Core Java should run in your blood. Core Java should run in your blood. If you feel I am remembering ABCDs, I need time to recollect ABCDs, means you cannot speak English. Core Java, basic mathematics, okay, English alphabets, English small words should not be remembered. They should flow in your brain and blood. Clear, guys? Understanding? Someone say that, sir, I'm trying to remember core Java. There itself your failure is there. There itself your failure is there. You are indirectly agreeing, I don't know anything in core Java. If someone says, I'm trying to remember core Java, means you are agreeing that I don't know anything in core Java. Core Java should not be remembered. Core Java should be applied. Core Java should flow in your blood. Got it? When I say class, when I say object, when I say reference variable, you should not try to recollect. You should apply immediately. They are like English alphabets and English small words. While speaking English language, I am trying to remember alphabets. I am trying to recollect words, means not going to work out. You never cannot speak English fluently. I hope. At least you realize the importance of core Java, right? See, you can cheat yourself by saying that I completed core Java, still not happening. Completion is not important. Okay. Super boss. Okay. Now listen. I think ambiguity problem solution one you enjoyed, but one problem is there. What is the problem? Can we apply a qualifier annotation at a constructor level? Constructor level. It is not designed for that. Okay. Where it is applicable? Check it out. Where it is applicable? Praveen Srinivas. I am not using any great words in core Java. Your lack of knowledge is making you like that, right? Okay. Everyone look at. Sometimes we are using some words which we didn't listen in core Java. They are spring words. Now, how you listen in core Java? Tell me. My dears, my dear. Okay. They are spring words. How you will listen? IOC container, all these things. Right. Okay. If you didn't listen class object inheritance, this kind of terminology. Super class reference variable, subclass object implementation. These words also you are not heard in core Java. Join core Java one more time. Don't be in the feeling you know core Java, right? At the rate qualifier. Look at this. What is target area of applicability? Field level, method level, parameter level, type means class level, right? Annotation level. Is there any constructor level, right? Is there any constructor level? Is there any word called constructor? Is there any word called constructor? Not. That's why we are not able to applicable on the constructor. Got it, guys? Super. Now let me add that point. Note. Okay. We cannot apply at the rate qualifier annotation on the top of constructor. So it should be applied before the parameter of constructor. Okay, if at the rate auto void is performing constructor injection. If at the rate auto void performing constructor injection as shown below. As shown below. Where is the code, guys? This is the code. Code, guys. So it should be applied before the parameter of constructor. If at the rate auto void is performing constructor injection as shown. We cannot apply on the top of constructor. This is what I should highlight now. This one. Now listen. At the rate qualifier annotation. Annotation is applicable at field level, method level, method level. Okay. Is applicable at field level, method level. Okay. Class level, param level, and etc. But not on constructor level. Constructor level. Okay, what is the proof for it? Go to qualifier. Here is the documentation, bravo. Here is the documentation. Here is the documentation. Target area of applicability. Or in annotation video, I have clearly explained this. At what places it is applicable, right? On which places it is applicable, I have clearly mentioned. Okay, guys. Now tell me here. Private local date time. LDT. @auto void. @qualifier. @qualifier DT1. @qualifier DT. Tell me here. This is valid. Next. Public void. Set LDT. Local date time LDT. This dot LDT is equal to LDT. Nice, boss. This dot LDT is equal to LDT. This dot LDT is equal to LDC. This is allowed or not allowed? This is also allowed, right? This is valid, ra babu. This is also valid. This is also valid. And we are having one assign method here, right, boss? Here we are having one assign method. Copy this. Here also you apply it. This is valid method or not? This is also valid. This is also valid. This is also valid. Right? Okay, what is the second one, guys? This is using qualifier. Next. Can we use auto void DT1 on the top of constructor? Every time write program, I am not getting. Sir, every time write program. Every time writing complete program is not possible, Nivedita madam. Sorry, madam. Sorry, madam. I cannot write every time new program. Sorry. It is impossible. I don't have that much time and patience to write new program every time. Guys, is it possible to write new program every time freshly fresh for every modification I do? Madam, please search for other faculty. Okay. Because I said it's improvisation of the application, right? Okay. Problem is not with your Spring, madam. Problem with your core Java. First, set right your core Java, then you will understand what is development, what is improvisation. And practice is also required. Practice is also required because it is purely improvisation of the first application, I said, right? And improvisation means improvisation only will be there. Existing code will be improved, right? Okay. Fine. It's impossible to write for every small change, new program is practically not possible. Super, boss. Okay. So now let's comment everything. Others also having same problem. Should I write every time new program? Okay. Using primary is equal to true. Using @primary annotation. Understanding? Super. Application context.xml. This time you observe. I'm coming back to this. Yeah, if I start doing like, I think 2 years also not sufficient to complete Spring. Then when you will join in company and when you will write the coding. Super. Okay. Now listen carefully. At the rate auto void is over, right? Next one is what? See, all your problems because of lack of core Java, lack of practice. If you practice, anything I do in the coding looks like, okay, I know this. If you don't practice, okay, any small change also look like a great change. Nivedita madam, I can say confidently you have not completed first application practical and you have not completed assignment. Okay, you may say wrong answer in the chat box, but your heart knows whether you have completed first application development and assignment or not. Those who have completed first application and assignment, tell me, changes are looking great? Because you already experienced that code, right, boss? Super. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, some people. Okay. Yeah, at the rate auto void. This time here you need not to. This time you not do. Right, boss? Super. Array. Okay, here is what? Yeah. Now listen, how many beans are there here? 2 beans are there. For one bean I kept, primary is equal to true. What is equal to true, guys? Primary is equal to true. Now I am giving second option, boss. Now I am coming to second option. Okay. Right click, run as Java application. See, guys, total how many possible dependents are there? 2 are there. I kept primary is equal to true. So what is injected to my target class object? What is injected to my target class object here? Respond, Babu. SysDT. Why SysDT? Because I said you are my primary. Sir, I'm intelligent guy. I make primary is equal to true. Then what happens? Again, ambiguity problem will come, right? For both, I kept primary is equal to true. Then ambiguity problem is coming or not coming? Again, ambiguity problem is coming or not coming, boss? Okay, guys. Now have a look now. Yeah, this time no change here. This time no change. Is there any change at field level, guys? No change. Super. This is a target class. In target class, is there any change, guys? While doing practicals also, you also do the same changes. Okay. One true, one false means no problem. It will work. When I say dot, 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 these are the business methods, right? This is the business method. This is a business method. Cool, guys. So now tell me, where in application context dot XML. In application context dot XML. Tell me here. In application context dot XML. What I should do, boss? Yeah, here is the story. Primary is equal to. Okay, guys. primary is equal to control E, guys. Here is my 9,000. Okay. Here is my 9,000. Okay. Super. Tell me here, primary is equal to 2. Yeah, both primary is equal to 2 required. One primary is equal to 2 is sufficient. One primary is equal to 2 is sufficient. Sufficient or not, boss? Okay. Yeah, this primary is equal to, right, boss. Okay, sir, you have said at the rate primary is also there. Are you understanding my statement, guys? Okay. Sahi Prakash. Sahi Prakash. This is target class, which may say generator only. This is target class, which may say generator. This is application context.xml. And Sahi Prakash, this indicates how dumb you are. Target class and wish message generator, you are thinking different. And you say you are doing practicals. Sir, paste target class and wish message class. Sahi Prakash, this indicates how seriously you are studying the course. Right. I need not to tell why you are lagging behind, right? Super. Basically, you are not in the subject. You are somewhere in your dunya. If I scold you, will feel bad. Target class only, wish message generator on Aina. Okay. Here is what, guys? Primary is equal to true. Primary is equal to true. Understanding my statement? Sahi Prakash. I am keeping side heading, then I am pasting the changes code. And you are asking me for everything new paste. How it is possible new paste, Ra Babu? That means in one day I should give 10 files, huh? For one day notes, I should give 10 files, huh? I don't know what you are expecting from me, my dear. Okay. Let me have a small note here. Note. Okay. If dependent, what guys? Dependent Spring Beans are configured using annotations. What guys? Using annotations. Then tell me what is this? Then go for @primary annotation. Okay, on your choice. Okay. Strings are configured using annotations like @component. Then go for @primary annotation, right, boss? Annotation on your choice. Dependent Spring Bean. On your choice, dependent Spring Bean to solve the ambiguity problem. To solve the ambiguity problem. But right now our dependent bean is there with the XML or annotation. Tell me, what is our dependent bean nowadays? In today's class, what is dependent bean? Local date type. I configured using which one? XML. So that's why I have used primary is equal to true in XML. Suppose target Spring Bean is user defined. Dependent Spring Bean is also user defined. Both are user defined, right? Then we configure both beans using annotations now. Then we have to write @primary on one possible dependent Spring Bean of your choice. But in this example, I cannot show practicals of @primary Get the rate primary. Understanding my statement, guys? Okay. Yet the rate primary, because our dependent spring bean is there in what? XML. That's the reason I have used primary is equal to true. That's the reason I have used primary is equal to true. Sir, I don't want to use all this thing, but still I want to solve the ambiguity problem. Yeah, the only solution is what, guys? Matching, you should match. What is the bean ID? LDT. For one of the dependent bean, possible dependent bean, I'm using the same bean ID LDT. I'm using the same bean ID. This time no qualifier, this time no primary. Only matching. Names are matched. Auto wiring tester babu. Java. This time what is injected, guys? 2022-09. 0919. Today's date is injected. Why? In the place of 1 minute. Oh, LDT matching now. 1 minute. Because still primary is equal to true is there. Remove that primary is equal to true, guys. Now concentrate. Java application. Now focus. What has come? What has come here? 2022-1020. Where I have given LDT is given to 2020-1020. Came na, boss? Whatever we have seen, that is happening or not happening? Okay. Are you understanding my statement, guys? Are you comfortable, guys? Are you comfortable, my dear? Super, boss. Now tell me here this time, what should I do? Target spring bean. Yeah, what is the third option we are having? Third option. This is the third option. Copy these guys. Paste these guys. Okay. Here. Okay. Field name or param name of target spring bean class must match with what is there? Dependent. What, guys? Dependent spring bean ID. Dependent spring bean ID. Now have a look now. This time any qualifier is used, primary is used, guys. Here none of them are used. Both are not used. This is my target class. This is my target class. Where is our target class code, guys? Here is my target class. Yes, boss. This is my target class. Array, options are there, but industry prefers using qualifier a lot. Industry prefers using qualifier a lot. Getting my point? This is our application context.x. Application context.xml. Here, what is this? Here is my application context.x. Copy this, boss. Application context.x. Yeah, this time what is the bean ID? LDT. LDT. What is the color I am taking? This. This is matched with LDT, LDT. Both are matched or not? Both are matched or not matched? Okay. Super boss. Match. Both are matched. Okay. This is easy one. But industry prefers at the rate qualified. Why you know? Because sorry, generally bean IDs we'll try to take with meaningful names. Okay. Okay, guys. Tell me, guys. LDT, LDT. Okay. But why no one takes bean ID like this, na Babu? Everyone try to take meaningful bean IDs, right? Why people will match bean ID with other class property names? So everyone wants to take meaningful bean IDs, right? Meaningful bean IDs. What do you say, guys? That's the reason. So what is the best out of all the three things, boss? What is best out of all the three things? This is best. At the rate qualifier is best. Okay. Right. See guys. Okay. Now this concept is over now. Okay. This application will be ended. One more concept, one more new application we develop. I hope you are understanding my statement. So everyday new application for every small change, new application means it's practically impossible and you also feel bored, right? For every concept, one new application will be taken. So I want to teach at the rate audio, at the rate component, at the rate qualifier annotation using this application. So that's why all changes are done with respect to this application. Understood my statement, guys? Got it? Okay. Okay, guys. Code will not be shared in the Google Classroom. No? Code is always shared through GitHub. Code is always shared through GitHub. Okay. Google Classroom is not for sharing code. Please. Right, boss. Are we going good? Are we going good? Spend more time. Improve your core Java. Oops. How much strongness you got in core Java. Oops. That much enjoyment you will get here. That much enjoyment you get here, right? Has a property, composition. They are very basic terminologies of. They are very much basic terminologies of core Java, right? I'm using same terminology here. On the top of it, bit annotation to perform injections. To perform injection. While doing injection, some problems have come. To solve those problems, we are going for what? At the rate qualifier annotation, at the rate primary annotation, matching bean property name with bean ID of dependent spring bean, this kind of thing. So shall we summarize what we discussed in today's class? You don't believe I discussed only 2 points today. Number one, constructor hyphen arg tag is there doing two works. Number one, constructor injection configurations. But when you go for factory method based bean instantiation, same constructor hyphen arg tag is useful to pass. What, guys? Factory method argument values. Factory method argument values. Understanding my statement? Okay. Second point. So far we are enjoying auto-wide annotation based injection with the support of what, guys? Bi-type mode of auto wiring. But I wantedly kept two matching dependent spring beans. Two matching dependent spring bean. So automatically we got ambiguity error or not? Exception has come. To solve that, we have gone for bi-name mode of auto wiring. Right, boss? To perform bi-name mode of auto wiring, yeah, we have three options. Using @qualifier, using primary is equal to true or @primary. Last one is easy one by matching target bean class property name with dependent bean class bean ID. But what is the best among them? @qualifier. Performance wise, flexibility wise, @qualifier is good. That's why people prefer @qualifier. Okay, well, understanding my statement. Oh. Right, guys. Deepika MS, when you configure get in a stance method as factory method, you should not keep brackets. You should not keep brackets, right? Okay. Rajneesh Basha, you write @qualifier before param or on the top of the method. Effect is same. Effect is same. And Deepika MS, method is not instance method. Method is get instance method. Get instance method. Understanding my statement? Okay. Okay. Google Classroom link, contact your admin. Admin will give that. Mr. VI, in the same screen, source tab will be there. In the same screen, source tab will be there. Then you can see the XML code. Mr. VI. Okay. Pawan Chauhan, calendar class should be configured as Spring Bean by using get in a stance method. So factory- method is equal to get in a stance you have to configure. I hope you remembered and completed assignment. I hope you remembered and completed assignment. At least watch last document. Navanita madam, Sahi Prakash, try to complete the assignment, then your confidence may increase. Okay, Mahesh Gange, don't access today's code. Take previous. Please paste target class and wish message class in new pages. Sahi Prakash, new page means what, Naina? Muddy fellow. It's a paintbrush. How paintbrush will have new pages? Are you dumb guy or mindless guy? What do you mean by new page, Ra? In paintbrush, new pages will be there, Ra? Where you keep your brain, my dear? Notepad not possible because my explanation contains both diagrams and code. I know why you are asking Notepad also to copy paste the code. Type the code, right? Dirty fellow. If you type the code, you will get practice. Lazy, muddy fellow. What's the problem to type the code? Are you that much busy, man, to type the code? Every time new page, new page. In paintbrush, pages will be there. Of at least you know, don't have that common sense. How did you complete your engineering, right? Waste fellow. Okay. Right, guys. Thank you. Keep your attitude aside and try to listen the class properly. Okay. Right. Thank you, guys. Have a nice time.